Welcome back, my dear viewer, to OctoberCelebrations, where I force you to listen to my god-awful opinions. Yesterday we looked at mimic clones and why one was never enough. Today we have a similar case, this time with their wackier, dumber, older cousins, camping games. So let's explore this Pandora's box of wonders, shall we? Camping games refer to games made in a linear story-based format, in which you follow a storyline, no shit, with many spooky things happening along the way. This trend was popularized by camping, hence the name, which was a game made by Samson XVI, which was made as a remake to his original game made many years ago. It had quite the charming art style, even though it didn't look very good. You can tell it was a little passion project of sorts, meant to celebrate the original while also bringing it to a new audience. With a cute old Roblox-like aesthetic and overall design, the game was quite a good time, and it had some proper soul, which not many games do anymore, sadly. It was just a fun game to play on a Friday night with some friends. So, what happens next? Well, simple. This game blew the fuck up! With tens of thousands of players playing daily, it became a smash hit, which, when you play the original game, you quickly realize it was not meant to get so much attention. It doesn't hold up extremely well today, and it's clear that Samson wasn't prepared. And just like with many smash hits, a few developers chose to copy the game, taking out all the soul it ever had, and making it a redundant, predictable, and overall soulless experience made only for money. It also didn't help that it was easy to replicate, just throw on a basic mobile game like art style, a rather unfitting monster in the middle of it all. Throw in a few minutes of filler to make it look like the game is tricking you when the scary stuff shows up, making it look more complex than it actually is. Mix in every trope imaginable, and some challenges with no substance, and ta-da! A camping clone! So, this is the part of the video where we go into these camping games and see what I mean. Trust me, at the end, you're gonna think those mimic clones were masterpieces compared to these. So let's dive in. D.A.Y.C.A.R.E was a relatively early adopter, and as such gained a lot of attention really quickly from those who wanted more camping. Let's talk about the story itself. The story starts with you and your friends being dropped off at the daycare, with some chick named Lily to keep you from dying. For a few minutes, you go through basic activities for young children, eating food, going outside, playing games, bouncing around all over the place. Typical stuff. But then, the lights go out, and a scary black man comes to exist inappropriately around you. So basically, this is the killer you have to survival from. Just another generic, cool, walking lie site. Okay, I'm getting off track. Then you do the reasonable thing and tell Lily. Unfortunately, they have the big stupid and can't detect something might have been wrong with all this noise and hurt or possibly even dead children. Why? Because we need tension, that's why! Even if we have to make the characters absolutely brain dead and make the players want to rip their eyes out to get it! Okay, calm down, it's just a stupid camping game. Let's get back to the story. So you go to bed, and then the lights flicker, ooh! Then the black man appears, ooh! And then the white woman appears, ah! Okay, fine, I'll stop. So, another day, another few minutes of filler. Let's cut to the chase. Black guy appears again, this time he decides to give in to the voices alluring him to commit arson. Then you gotta put the flames out, blah blah blah. After this, one of the players decides to break down and tell the others to start venting, and you escape. Doesn't matter though, as you land back right into the daycare. Then Lily reminds us about how horrible Roblox camping game writers are making characters with any redeeming qualities. Being understandably scared, you and the boys decide to use your arms for once and break the door to get the fuck out of there. After this, more filler! Yay! You have to build your goofy ass shelter or firework common, whatever. Oh no! Thunder! You have to stay in a hole, and then someone gets kidnapped by the monster, and you have to break them out. Then the floors cave in, then there's an obby that's in every camping game ever. Are you entertained yet? Then the monster shows up again and starts monologuing about he's gonna eat you and how dumb you are. Rookie mistake, as the ghost of Lily shows up. When did she die? How did she die? Why is she here? Who knows? I for sure don't. She then kills him with the power of Neo, I think. And he's dead. Doesn't fix your current situation though. But oh no, he's not dead. We are screwed. Oh, he left. Instead of, I don't know, finishing the job. And then you get the good ending. Yay! Wait, there are more? Okay, I think that was a good first impression of what I mean. Let's talk of another one, shall we? Made later down the line by someone who's known for making many camping games, Cruise follows you and your buddies, well, on a cruise. Who could have seen that one coming? So on to it! You start off partying on a Carnival cruise with Jack to assist you, in case something bad happens, I think. Then you do some filler minigames like Find the Item and Dodgeball, as if you and everyone else on board don't already know this is a poor attempt at making you feel safe for the shocking reveal in a few minutes. You can get some pizza and enjoy yourselves for a moment. Follow Jack to the bed, and rest your head for another day. Not without a little confusion as to why you're getting all of this for free. Oh, yeah, that. Deciding not to be sitting ducks, you and the boys reach Jack, who is as confused as you, and so he sends you to get a key card because it has camping game characteritis. After this, you go for the main saw trap that is the power room, and eventually turn on the power again. After some unimportant moments of the only person that isn't a player of you on the ship not getting to see all the spooky shit, you go back to sleep to supposedly eat with the captain. You wake up and, hey, look! Options! Then, you kick some ass in the arcade like the last night didn't even happen. Okay, monster, you gotta stop interrupting me. Anyways. Oh no, the monster's goons are attacking you, and you gotta survive for a minute. After threatening to sink the ship if he doesn't get his necklace, the monster dips, and you walk to the cafeteria to have dinner with the captain. After eating some damn good KFC, you make a shocking discovery. The captain has a necklace, and he poisoned the food. Oh no. After waking up in Avery's dungeon, you find yourself locked with Tricky Boy! After getting some keys and sticks and freeing you, and here comes the boy. You try to escape, but then the monster, who calls himself Greenbeard, breaks the pipes, and you have to find buttons to get out of there. However, the ship is still sinking. You rush to the captain's quarters, get the red key to get onto the lifeboats, but the little shit won't leave. He wants to go down with his treasure. Fine, we'll leave him. And surprise, surprise, Greenbeard is there with his goons. You have to kick his ass to escape. After a relatively easy fight, you get onto the lifeboats at GTFO. There are other endings, but once again, I'm not going to explain them. Phew. Okay, that's enough to the cruise. Let's go on to our final shining example. Now, you might be wondering why I chose a game that's source material is a Christmas movie in a series celebrating October. And to that I say, fair point. But when did I tell you that you had any control over me? Enough snark, I've saved the best for last. Home Alone, not to be confused with Home Alone, made by Chain Lemonade Studios, who probably deserve their own video, given their batshit insane games. So let's dip our toes into the iceberg of this studio. Now, if you watched Home Alone, in which you'd be missing out if you didn't, you should be pretty familiar with the events of this game. You and the McAllisters are preparing to go to Paris or whatever for Christmas, and you get left behind. Oh my god, who could have seen that one coming? One thing I think is weird though is how Chain Lemonade Studios seems not to care about the source material. In the original movie, everyone in Kevin's family antagonizes him in some way, leading up to him getting blamed for causing shit with an annoying brothers, sisters, and cousins.
Sausage and olives and
Look what
onions
you did, you little jerk!
And feeling like his family never cared for him.
I hope I never see any jerks again.
Which is why in the movie he is overjoyed at the fact he has the house to himself at first, as he thinks he made his family disappear.
I made my family disappear.
Yeah, he's just an annoyance who insults his mother for no reason and gets everyone stuck in the attic for the night. There's no reason for us to sympathize with him. Plot just carries along, leaving behind the soul of the original movie, just like the McAllisters leave behind Kevin. So you oversleep, but oh, 10 knows, it's the bad guys, here to rob the McAllisters. Ah shucks, gosh diggity dog, ah. After waking up, you realize that you overslept. However, instead of the family ditching Kevin in the original, because some random ass kid was assumed to be Kevin, and because of both drivers of the cars thinking they got to group with less people than the other, meaning they didn't think anything was wrong right away, here they just ditch you, for no reason. Even with like 8 other people in the attic, they are somehow none the wiser. Do you understand why I don't take any of the characters in these games seriously yet? From this point on, you will kinda get the gist. The game is mostly just the most famous moment from Home Alone without any of the charm the original had. You got the spooky furnace, butchering the famous scene from the original, blah blah blah. But wait, there's original sequences too, like escaping the van of Harry and Marv, I think, and jumping over the frozen lake. Oh my god, can you people stop putting obbies in every camping game ever? After making sure Old Man Jenkins is happy, you board up the house, go for every monster scene ever, beat the goons up, do an obby instead of ziplining like in the original because that would require effort to make. Cut the rope, have Old Man Jenkins kill the goons in the same pose, and then win the game. Without the, heartwarming scene where the family is reunited. Nope. That's it. Leave. Goodbye. Shoo. I think if there's anything you can learn from today, it's that camping games are pretty shit, to be honest. And don't really give a crap about your existence, just wanting to steal all your money, make a quick buck. With dumb characters, predictable plots, little heart or soul, and overall just something that completely rips off the original, but without any care or love. Camping games are not really something I enjoy. Unless I'm on something. Well, that's all for today. See you next time on October Celebrations. And let me play these H.O.M.E Studios games. I have a script to write.